And yes, we are live. Thank you so much for joining me today. I want to be sure that we have this on and it's clear. All right. And yes, you're welcome. We're going to be having one of the most interesting times today. I don't know if you are ready for this conversation. Trust me. Are you ready? Are you ready? This is going to be
Hello everyone, my name is Ezine Oyanasi. This is my third year in the yard, in the inner circle. I came across TIP at a time in my life where I was struggling with myself, my children, and my family dynamics. But I can tell you for a fact that being in an inner circle has come with a kind of peace I cannot explain. The community has helped me structure my life, my family, my business, and gain massive understanding on the things that really matter. Family. I'm becoming, and my family is becoming. My children are doing great, learning and unlearning what we call the normalized nonsense in the inner circle. My once chaotic mornings are more peaceful. I've built better connection with my children because they feel safer to be more vulnerable with me, with no fear or judgment. TIP has a system that will keep you effectively accountable. I often think of TIP as an esteemed university of life where you don't have to go through those damaging experiences in order to learn life. We're a huge community of people and we hold each other's hands and learn from each other's experiences. When you understand that the children you're parenting are not yours, but God's. When you understand that you're a royal steward and you have been given arrows and a mandate to protect destinies and legacies, then you know you can't take any of it for granted. No anyhowness in the inner circle. But stay in a system that will hold your hands against all odds. The TIP as a system continuously evaluates and reviews their process. They go above and beyond to do this every year. It's a well-orchestrated system that is very intentional about its processes and the growth of each individual they come in contact with. I believe that TIP is what we need as a nation to take us from where we are currently to where we should be. It's a platform for nation building that yields high quality individuals for future exploits to the glory of God. What are you waiting for? Come and join us and see you and your family literally bloom from grace to grace. Thank you so much, Coach Wendy. I don't have a single regret ever since I joined the inner circle. God bless you and keep you and your family. Amen.
And that's where we say amen. It is my intentional parenting journey this morning. Are you excited about coming live? Oh, the network wanted to actually come on us. And no. We pop on it. And yet, we are going to be having an interesting. Are you ready for this morning? Are you really ready? Alrighty, we're having the king and the queen of voice. So the first time that I heard our son, Ayo, say, was commanding parade, and he said, and then to the queen and the king and the queen of voice, the way he said it was so hilarious to me. It was like, okay, now that is it. We have Coach Ebuka and Coach Ruth in the building. And yes, that's my baby girl of life right there. And you guys are gonna be hearing. Coach Ebuka, don't be jealous this morning, please. Even though we know how it goes about that.
Your masterpiece son.
Disagree.
Yeah. So you guys should please pardon me this morning. Coach Ebuka has already started. Coach Ebuka and Coach Ruth are the founders of the Boys Leadership Academy. If your son is not there, trust me, there is something wrong. Thank you so much, Coach Ebuka and Ruth, for being live here. I call Coach Ebuka the first son of the prophet. If you know, you know. Thank you so much for being here. And it's been an amazing, amazing journey. I didn't even know they were coming today. So I just, this morning, and the team was like, is Coach Ebuka and Coach Ruth that are coming live? I was like, what is all this now? But I'm sure that you're going to have, fun. The elders from Canada, according to them in conclave, are here. Let us roll. They both have a lot to say. I will say no more. Coach Ebuka and Coach Ruth. No, let's talk about Coach Ruth. I think we've heard the story of how Coach Ebuka joined the inner circle over and over again. And I don't think Coach Ruth has ever told her part of that joining. So, Coach Ruth, Ngwa, over to you, man.
It's our time to tell our parts. Yes. Say your own side of the story.
Oh, okay.
Good morning, welcome, everyone. This is the first son of the prophet, all the way from Canada.
This first son is too proud. You're too proud. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, mother. Don't be jealous, my mother. Good morning, everyone. It's such an honor to be here this morning again for the third time and counting. It's such an honor. We are yadas for life. In fact, inner circle is an inheritance we are giving our children.
Yes, so
it's a done deal.
Yeah, very much.
We are giving them inner circle as an inheritance. We have made peace with it. Yes, our journey has been one of many ups and downs, highs and lows. But through it all, it's been an interesting journey. So I'm supposed to share how I joined. I am among the stubborn, doubting Thomas Association of Women.
Tell them.
I am part of the, I was part of the women who argued everything as long as it wasn't coming from me.
Same everywhere. Everywhere.
Everything is wrong. I question everything with a biased mind. Why should you be following her? What does she know that we don't know? When the word of God is there and the Holy Spirit is our coach.
Who is this woman that you're following? Always listening to.
All you need is given to you. You know the scripture always quotes, everything you need for life and godliness is inside the Bible. You don't need anybody to teach you anything. Just ask the Holy Spirit and it will guide you.
And there's not a woman for that matter.
It's not a woman.
A very beautiful woman for that matter.
No, that part is
okay, that part is not there.
And so I questioned everything my husband was doing when he had to do with inner circle. Why are you listening to it? So are you saying I am wrong? Me that I know that I'm a good person. I'm a submissive wife, a mother material, trained one.
Wow.
So are you saying I don't know what I'm doing? So, because I thought I was good enough and I knew everything, I questioned every single process. When I'm in the room and he's listening to it, something is biting me. It's just paining me. I'm just angry. Truly, I was an angry person. And because of that, one of the things I ever noticed that when my husband is listening to inner circle, that's when I find fault in the children. You just try and do anything wrong. I will yell, I will scream because I want to distract him. I didn't know that I will become the first person in front of everything. And the whole thing changed. That moment, my daughter was praying and prayed that God should help mommy to stop shouting.
Hell.
Hey, Jesus.
Very hot prayer points like this.
That was her only prayer. God, please help my mommy to stop shouting. I say, Chineke, me, am I a shouter? And that was the game changer for me. And I began to peep into what my husband was doing. What are you doing that you are not shouting? Why am I always shouting? I thought I'm the good one. And sometimes I try to do the things I do to project myself as good before the children. I wanted them to see me as the better parent. This thing was unconscious, so I was pushing the agenda quietly. These children must see me. And so when they go to school and they ask them, who do you like between mommy and daddy? You will say mommy. Mommy is the one you must like. And unconsciously, I was selling something wrong to my children until I found my deliverance. I found my place of safety, which was Inner Circle, and everything changed. In fact, something happened some days ago that even me, I was shocked. So I had used a particular perfume, and then I just kept it on the bed, go out and come in. And then my daughter, my baby came in. I don't know what told her to pick up that perfume. It was the first time I used it. Expensive perfume. I don't know how she picked it up, and the next thing I heard was bah. It fell on the ground, it broke, and the whole everything poured. My most expensive and prized perfume.
Wow.
The usual me. I will not mind that girl is 3 years old. I will yell and give her one slap that will correct her. But when they call me, I say, Mommy, she has broken your perfume. What did I do? I just came, I looked at her, I picked the pieces and I cleaned up the place. When I go to the office, I say, really, was that me? What happened to me? What was that? How come I did not say anything? Me? I'm supposed to have told this girl that, see, I'm your mother and I am a Nigerian and African mother.
Okay, that one is not there.
You know, so I saw that I had grown. Inner Circle has grown me beyond my own imagination. What I would not do before, I did it. In fact, when I sat down and I was reflecting and I was writing it down, I was like, God, thank you for the gift of Inner Circle, because I would have recalibrated that girl's brain that day. And then my husband would say, you see, Yela, you are always yelling. But everything changed. I am evolving. I am growing because I'm learning. Anybody that is still arguing with Inner Circle, no, you will argue in vain, no, because there are evidences everywhere. So that's my story of how I came in.
Yeah.
But now I've passed him.
Pass me where? It's the first son. So when I see a lot of you know, women argue, talk about, hey, my husband is not joining. He's a stubborn man. He doesn't listen. Hey, this parenting thing has not come. I'll just be laughing. I say, this one don't even know anything. No, your husband is not coming. My wife was not coming. I suffered. I suffered. They were showing me. Your own was even good. It should be a woman that you're even listening to. I was a man listening to a woman. Hey, God. It was everywhere. They were giving me water. When I say it, people will be laughing. Today, my wife is carrying Inner Circle on her head, but I knew the journey. And for me, that's every time we say in Inner Circle that, you know, results silences every argument. That was our story. You know, I just kept doing the thing. He said, who is this person? I'll just smile. I said, let's listen. Me, I'll just say, God, I know one day this intervention will come. But it was not something I was forcing down her throats, fighting. Actually. You know, a lot of women are very stubborn. Nah, you must hear. Why is your life like that? You are the problem of this family. But I just kept saying the thing. I will put the thing somewhere, I'll be listening. I'll just say, God, one day, oh, one day you will show me results. You will answer my prayer. One day. And it was my daughter's comment that was that turning point. Yeah. That prayer our daughter was praying, Lord, help my mother to stop being a yeller. You know, it was like everything that I was saying wasn't making sense until it came from our daughter at 3. She was 3 then, or she was 3. All right. So I just keep telling mother, just keep on. The results will show. The turning point might not even be coming from you. It might be coming from your child. As young as that child was at 3, that statement was a turning point for her. I started, hey, when are they registering for this Inner Circle? I said, then you wait till December. When are they registering? I want to join. Today now, she's the one carrying it on her head. She has entered Masterpiece, entered Mastermind. She will be the one to remind me of, one day she reminded me, I said, No, you're the one reminding me now. What a wow. God is faithful. Even a few days ago, my daughter said something. And she was the one that was on the win. I said, wow, wow, wow. So the table is turning to me now. I say, yes, I'm the disciplined father. I'm giving instructional order. You have to hear. So it's a turning point. People don't believe that this is my wife today that is carrying this thing on her head. You know, repelled, said no. That will show you the power of transformation, being consistent, stay on it. You don't need to fight. Result, show evidence. Evidence choke everywhere. Just keep showing it. One day that your spouse will come to it with evidence. She's not the baby girl.
Amazing, 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 amazing. It's just 15 minutes into this session. And we have 180 people watching live. Only Coach Ebuka. Thank you so much for joining us. Somebody said our colleagues will suffer in our hands today. As in, I can't hold myself. Ebuka Ruth, please help us. I don't know how we are going to end up today with that people have come on a laughing table. But I think that's a good way to actually start today. And I'm really enjoying this conversation. All right. And you know, recently, it was one of the other fathers that sent me a chat and said to me, Coach, my wife is coming into the inner circle. I'm just dragging her. She just come, you know. This other father has been in the inner circle for 4 years. And I'm not joking.
Wow.
Very active father. He said, I'm just dragging her. I'm just hoping that when she hears something will happen. I say, sir, just take it easy. One step at a time. Don't fight. He said, I've tried though. I've tried, Coach. I said, don't worry. It is your home. I'm carrying it. So there are also men who are in the yard who are actually struggling to get their spouses in. Yes, we have majority of women, you know, getting into all of that. But we have a you know, more of, you know, that happening. And, you know, when it's the man and, you know, the woman, it's, you know, being that stubborn, it's a little bit, you know, dicey and difficult. So I can even understand what it is, you know, that happened, you know, in all of it. So recently in the inner circle, I just got to know that one of the other fathers, we lost him. I was pretty close, you know, we'll talk, we'll chat, and all of that. I had just gone to his DM to just, you know, chat, you know, say something else. I can't remember. And then I got the shocker that, oh, this is the wife. And interestingly, the wife is in the inner circle. I didn't even know. But he's, you know, more active, right? So there are fathers who are fathering. That's just the point. You're welcome here. So Coach Ebuka and Ruth. Coach Ebuka, tell us, where were you in the past? How has no. I don't think that question is for you before we die of laughter. What have you? So in the past, even in the inner circle, this will be your 5th year going into the inner circle, right? And in those years, what were the tangible transformations that have happened to you being in the inner circle? The transformation from any angle, your parenting. You work with boys, and I know that Coach Ebuka is the father of many boys. Mother of many boys. You know, anytime I'm talking to my son, these are my son's mentors, by the way. Anytime that I'm talking to my son, and I say, don't worry, I will tell Coach Ebuka, and I'm like, will you turn this way, my friend? Who is that? Who is the Coach Ebuka? Don't worry, he will not tell me when I finish. I'm like, if a lie, I will tell him. I will just come and kneel him down in my room. He will just laugh. So, Coach Ebuka, over to you, and you have the floor.
Thank you so much, Ma. It has been a journey, really a journey, because we came in, you know, when our children were much younger, and then we had our foster sons. All right, you know, sometimes when your children are younger, you just think, you have time. She be there's no work. You will tell this 2-year-old girl, yeah, go like this, there we go. All right, you know. And as they keep growing, you keep learning. You just have to keep evolving. All right, because I was coming from that place where my father was really a traditional man. Nah, they don't used to tell you something twice. Go like this, you go this way. All right, you have to turn as an typical Igbo man. Igbo man that don't have connection with you. I don't think my father has ever hugged me or to say, oh, my boy. I was in that place. Every night now, my daughter would not sleep without coming to give me a kiss, a peg. I'm like, hell, God, thank you. This girl doesn't know what's up. All right. Or she'll say, Daddy, come and make me sleep. Come and make me sleep. Come to my bed, please. I say, oh, in a second one. All right. And you have to just go to the bed, tapa, I don't say, back me, Daddy, back me. But these are the connection tools we keep learning how to connect deeply with these children. So it's been a journey. So I came from that place where it's straightforward. Go and sleep, shut your door, cry a river. I'm an Igbo man. I'm a titled Igbo man. We don't do this here. So that was where I was coming from. It was a lot. And in my mind, I was just saying, my father. My father doesn't need to speak twice. Now, once he arranged like this, everybody, we do the. I was just already imagining myself how I'm going to be like once I enter. Everywhere we take shape. Already in my head, that was parenting for me. That was fathering for me. But it was Inner Circle was that game changer. We have to keep connecting, starting raising girls and then our foster sons. I'm talking about our girls first. Inner Circle was that game changer. We have to understand that connection. So I saw myself struggling a bit with those things. I have to be like, how will I say it? As being like a father that is
present but
invisible. All right. So I had to start intentionally changing that. It was a struggle for me at the beginning. I had to be hugging our children, to give a peg, to say, I love you. Oh, your hair looks like this way. It was not in my agenda at all. I was not coming from there. I wasn't planning for that. But I had to learn. So it was a journey. Sometimes I would have finished saying it. I would just look at myself. Ebuka, did you just say this? It was a place where you are even struggling. Even when I'm married, my wife would tell you one or two who struggle to say, oh, I love you, baby, I love you. I cringe. I'm like, what is it? I'm a traditional man. Why are you holding me in the public? I'm a traditional man. Don't you know I'm a man of God? I'm an Igbo man, title holder. My wife heard it before 2 years of our marriage. She heard it, say, hell, I'm in trouble.
Am I married?
My mother would tell like, no, that should be easy. That is how my own husband, you have to manage. That is Igbo men for you. And I saw myself carrying this thing, this baggage, all right? But Inner Circle had to help me break that baggage. And I started learning. I said that intentionally. Sometimes I was telling the mirror, as if I'm talking to my daughter, I love you. Oh, you are very beautiful. Oh, yeah. Come and give Daddy a peg. I'll be practicing. I said, hey, I'm in trouble. But I saw how that helped me to connect deeply with our children. All right. And you can see that when I'm not around, they're feeling the absence. They want to see Daddy. Where is Daddy? Because I've learned to connect. So that was the place I was coming from. Inner Circle helped me to align, to do connection tools, to know what you need to say to your child at what point. And my wife was talking about, she was the one coming from a yelling point, and I see my wife transform today. I was not planning to hear, but I was planning to talk to you in my eye. If I tell you
with your silence.
With my silence. Now, I've told myself that because my dad communicates with silence. I say, if I give these children eye, if I keep, like my daddy, we are coming from that place of Chief Malice Association. Inner Circle had to break me. Because for me, if I tell you something on my child, you're not saying, if I stop talking to you for 3 days, you will reset. But I have to learn in Inner Circle that, now what is that? Are you a wizard? Why are you keeping quiet? Because I was coming from that place, I'll parent by just, if I shut you for 1 week, you will go and ask yourself questions. So I was already ready to shut down my 3 years old if she does something and not talk to her for 3 days and let me know how she will cope. That was my thought. That was my perspective. And one day coach said, are you a witch? Why are you doing that to your child? Why are you keeping quiet? It's not discipline. And some of you, your children will do something and say, let me not talk to her, let me deal with her. By the time she missed me for 3 days, that's why I was coming for. I said, I would deal with them with my silence. I was chief at that. But Inner Circle have to help me know that I'm not a witch. Now that I'm a wizard, I must learn to talk. I must learn to have conversation. And that keeping silence is not discipline. I have a lot to talk about, but I'm seeing transformation. Thank you, Nne. And thank you, my daddy, for delivering me.
Thank you for Coach. I suffered though. I suffered.
Yeah, but I suffered more.
Jesus.
I suffered.
Silence. Some silence can kill.
Oh, wait. Bad behave. There was ADHD. There was ADHD.
I really so bad. All right. This, in fact, coming from this perspective, I didn't know he would come from this perspective, but it's giving me a clearer picture. One of the things that Inner Circle intentionally taught us was connection. We put structures, but we did not connect. So we had structures that were working, but there was no connection. Inner Circle taught me that if our presence is not felt by our children, our absence will never be noticed. So that was a game changer for us. So we began to connect with the children intentionally. We connected with them emotionally. So something happened in my daughter's school one day, and I saw the power of connection. My daughter picked something that was not her own. All those parents that have 4-year, 5-year-old and say, my son stole something and you're crying. It's not a crime problem. It's not a crime problem at all. It can either be a connection problem or a system problem. Right? And I saw that clearly in my daughter. So my daughter picked something from school, and she and her friend, they picked something that was not their own, and they shared it amongst themselves. They shared the thing and they ate it. They picked it, they shared it, they ate it. And she was even leading. She was the one leading the train. the sharing. And they ate it. And when the teacher found out, the teacher wasn't happy, right? But I think what the teacher wanted to do was to fix it herself. But here's what my daughter did. She came back to us. When it happened a second time, she knew that, okay, this is a problem and I need to fix it. And the place that would give me the help to fix it is my family. So my daughter wasn't running away from the fact that she had done something wrong. She could come to us to say, Daddy and Mommy, see what I did. And it's not even the first time I did it. I've done it the first time and I'm doing it again. I think I really need help. For me, I wasn't mad at her. Hey, you stole, because the word is stealing, actually. Let us call it what it is. I didn't say, you stole. Coach Ebuka's daughter, Holy Ghost fire. How can you steal? Hey, because one of the things we try to do with our daughter is to allow her be a child. We that we are in front, there are lions chasing us too. One of the lions that's chasing us is emotional. One of the lions chasing us is you people listening to me now. You are part of our lion.
Millions of lions.
Part of our lion, because you look at our children and not expect them to be children.
Yeah.
You just expect them to be perfect. And even at school, the child will do something wrong. Hey, Coach Ebuka's daughter, just leave her. Please don't leave her.
Don't leave her.
Don't leave her.
Oh God.
Because if you leave her, you exclude her. And in opportunities, you have excluded the child. So allow her be a child. So one of the things we do with our daughter, we don't tell her, as you are going to school now, you know that some of the boys in our mentoring and in your class, behave yourself, be sanctimonious, be holy. Make sure you don't pee. Make sure you don't poo. Don't even fart. We don't do those things. We allow our children to be children and enjoy their journey. And so when she came to us and told us, see what I've done, it was an emotional moment for me. I realized that, I have connected with my daughter emotionally. And that is why she can do something wrong and see me as a safe place to come and find help. She won't do something wrong and hide it. So my daughter will come and tell us. One day she told her daddy, Daddy, there's this boy in my class. I want to marry him. Hello? My husband said, all right. Tell
wow,
me
what a wow.
What a wow.
And she started talking. And that was a beautiful window for him to connect with her as a father and speak that love into her life early. So my husband started talking with her, and they were just, I excused them because they always do daughter and father bonding, and I excused them, So I see that we intentionally build connection and we are enjoying it. Our children tell us what we need to know. Of course, I don't really expect them to go and tell us everything. I'm not part of the people that expect that one. I'm not there. Okay, so that when they don't tell me, I will not die. I will not get into coma. So I'm not even expecting it. That's why we're introducing her to mentorship early. I want to really give a big shout out to Auntie Etima.
The Queen Mother.
I give a big shout out to Auntie Etima. See, mentoring is a thing. It is part of connection with your children. Giving them a model that when they can't hear my voice, they can hear this person's voice. That's in there is a wonderful thing. To the point that my husband will travel with Auntie Etima with the team. Our darling daughter will not even pray. Lord, as our daddy is coming back, it's as Auntie Etima is coming back. Lord, bring Auntie Etima safely. Let nothing happen to Auntie Etima, so that Auntie Etima will come and teach us. And we are glad. We have introduced her to that system of mentorship and connection, and it's working. And another thing TIP has done for me, in fact, I wish TIP is a person that I can hug. TIP has taught me to differentiate behavioral problem from system problem.
Yeah.
There are some problems that are systems. It's systems that are not in place. A child is crying and not sleeping at night and crying and yelling, and the whole compound, the whole neighborhood is hearing. System, that child does not have any, it's not a behavioral problem. That's why some things that we call ADHD is not ADHD. It's systems that are not in place. TIP told us to put structures and system and ensure they are working. And we have done that. We are still doing that. We see our family working. Some people wonder, you people travel. Systems. We've put systems in place that are working. So we know how to differentiate. Is this a behavioral problem? How do we deal with this problem? Is this a system problem? If it is a system problem, it begins with us. We are the one who have not put the system right. So we sit down with ourselves and say, now come. One day my daughter asked us, Coach, my daughter, this is your daughter, it's your grandchild. She asked us, Mommy and Daddy, why are you people always quarreling? But we're not quarreling, no. You know how we're talking about cases that we have handled. My husband, you people know Coach. When he start talking, hey, I don't know why this happened to this boy like this. The girl was watching. In the car, these people are talking and they're doing. She said, Mommy, why are you people always quarreling? I said, hey, it's not quarrel.
We're talking about matters arising.
These matters arising. And then we found out that our system was wrong. Our system was wrong. Yes, you can talk about those things, but you shouldn't bring that where the children are. You're going to communicate a wrong thing. She wasn't hearing what we're saying, but she was seeing the way we're moving. Hey, why this one? Why that one? And to her, Mommy and Daddy, they are fighting. But we are not fighting. So we had to rework that system. We had to ensure that we celebrate our strength where the children are and take our problems as it concerns us to our private zone with our big book of life that corrects every problem. I'm not coming and be saying, Daddy, don't mind Daddy. You told Daddy to buy you pizza. Daddy, I know Daddy will not buy. This Daddy safe. No, we stopped doing those things intentionally and we are projecting what we want the children to become. Yes.
Amazing. It's 30 minutes in. It's 240 people watching live. You guys are superstars. Your fans are here. Funny you people.
Oh, my fans.
Shout out to you guys. But there was something that Coach Ruth said. Coach Ruth, did you hear my baby girl firing on all cylinders, man? As in, she was talking about systems problem and behavioral problem. That's the key thing to take away. I think that if you didn't hear anything today, it is something that you would have heard. A system problem is different from a behavioral problem, and 80 to 90% of the time, what we're battling with is a system problem, not a behavioral problem. Because most times our systems are wrong. Now, we actually want to, blame people. We actually want to even blame the children. I call it Adamic parenting. You know, Adam blamed everybody. It is the wife you gave me. It is the serpent I was there. Adam never blamed himself. He didn't say I was the one who collected. I was the one who answered. Adam at no point said to himself, I take responsibility. I'm just thinking, maybe if Adam took responsibility for that sin, maybe, just maybe it would have, gone this way. But he never at any point in time took responsibility. The reason God destroyed Eli or allowed him to die was also lack of taking responsibility. He said to him, this is what has happened to your children. He didn't die, or God didn't let him die because his children misbehaved. No, it was because he couldn't take responsibility to fix it. Now, contrary to you see the story of David. The moment David thinks he's on his knees and saying, I'm responsible. I'm the one that killed. I'm the one that slept with Bathsheba. I'm the one. Please forgive me. That's the difference. The place of being able to take responsibility. And many of the times, you see that you find out that, some of these things is because we're not thinking it. So, and then we are also raised not to take responsibility. We're raised by people who told us that everything was our fault. In fact, you see a mother passing, and then something will hit her leg. She will not remember that she was not looking, but she will remember that you put it. These children who put this in on the way. Why did you put it there? It is always the children. You will cause and pour water. Why not say, I wasn't even looking? The next thing is, these children, I've told you, don't put. So we were raised in blames. So we learn to take blames. We learn to give blames as in to other people. That's why we believe in people taking our stars. That's why we believe in village people. That's why we believe that, somebody can take our luck and all of those things that we believe in. All right. I learned very early in life, my dad telling us that nobody's coming to save you and nobody's taking your star anywhere. You are the architect of your life. I heard it from my father the first time. However your life turns out is you. So make a choice. So from day one, you make a choice whether you want to go like this or you want to go that way. I remember my father saying to us, not even your money, I don't need it. Anything you are doing for your life, you do it for yourself. I am building a system for myself that will not require you, in quote, your resources in it, in quote, right? And it is very important that we pay attention to these things. Second point, Coach Ruth said, I am not among them that want to hear everything from my children so that you don't have heart attack. I've said it over and over again. I don't know how you want to hear everything that the person has to, as in everything in the life of a person. That must be witchcraft. Or the person is an evil something. Like, evil. You are deceiving yourself. Everything. Many times. Even husband, yes, you will talk about things. You say things that are relevant, right? What I say to people is that what I need to hear per time my children tell me. I don't need. Is that true?
All right, I don't know if it's Coach's network. All right. Okay. It's Coach's network. I'm sure she'll be back up soon. All right. Interesting conversation going on this morning. I hope we are learning and we are picking lessons as we go on the journey, to know that we are all on this journey. And we're definitely going to make a lot of impact, a lot of change as we go on this journey of transformation. All right. And I like Coach Ruth, maybe buttress more on what you said about systems problem and behavioral problem, for those who don't understand that concept. All right. But yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's why you need to be in the yard. If you're not in the yard, why now? Why now? Why now? Baby girl.
All right. So yes, Coach, I think Coach has really done where she used the Adamic concept and the David concept. You know, one of the things I do that Inner Circle really helped me, and I would also share with parents, is when there's a problem, when something goes wrong, a child or our children bring up, we just find an unusual behavior or a strange behavior, as the case might be. Might not be unusual, it might be strange. I know you're looking at it, where is this coming from? I think that the first place to look at is yourself. You want to check, are my systems in place? Are there things I needed to have done that I did not do?
Not first looking at the school or somebody.
Yes, Coach is back.
So sorry, I don't even know how they treat me, but we must talk this talk today.
You must talk the talk, Oginedi Igwe. We must talk it.
Coach, through the start of Coach Ebuka, but we can't get tired. We can't get tired of Coach Ebuka. Why?
We can't get tired.
Are you a wizard? Are you a wizard? Why will you be tired?
We're not witches.
Alrighty, you're listening to Coach Ruth and Coach Ebuka, and you know that was such a profound story. You know, and Coach Ruth was talking about their daughter and when they made mistakes. I remember when Coach Ruth was giving me a review of what it is that happened in camp. Most of you think that our children are just perfect. They're supposed to be my children, and all. Anyway, you guys already know. I tell the story every day, so I'm not among you people that want to. There's no perfection anywhere. And if you try to actually position and perfection, right, you will find out that you will struggle. So I was saying, it's perfection that drives you, it's control. And perfection that drives you to the point where you want your children to tell you everything. You're looking at there are some things that are irrelevant to you. That's the truth. I remember I learned that lesson with our foster daughter. When she was getting married, they were gisting the night before her wedding. They were gisting in the room, and I passed with her friend. So like there was one playful boy that I dated for 2 months, and I had the story. I was like, I didn't know about this run of this boy. He turned to me and said, "Mommy, it was an unnecessary gist to you." I just picked it. I said, "So there are unnecessary gist to me." He said it was a stupid gist. There was no need bringing it to you. It didn't make sense. I was like, correct. So your child might not be doing anything bad. It's just that you are not, you've not grown yourself to the point of being able to test this parenting system. Because the truth of the matter is that, according to Coach Ruth, you will have heart attack. The day they don't tell you, you will not die. Because you will not say, "Hey, you did not tell me." Everywhere is blazing hot. Why? There's no need for that. You're listening to Coach Ruth and Coach Ebuka. Both of them are the founders of the Boys Leadership Academy. And I want to submit to you that these are people that have mentored from day one. I am proud. This is me. You can see my shirt. You can see my top. This is me, proud mother, sitting right here. Like, I'm just raising my shoulder kind of thing. And please celebrate this one. They have done every single one of us proud. And, so we're talking about their journey in the inner circle. We talked about their parenting, and I love the stories about parenting. Coach Ebuka, can you drill down and tell us about your parenting, your work with boys, and how the things that you've learned so far have been able to actually, drill down to your work and even your relationship with each other? I know that these ones are conclavite romance.
Yes.
I'm sure they're going to talk about their journey. But over to you, Coach Ebuka.
Thank you so much, man. You know what she was talking about? What happened to her daughter? Remember that same night? I think it was either birthday they had in school or something, and they had it was sweet or chocolate or something. That she saw some left and took her own part and gave her friend. All right, and then she came to report herself. That same night, Mama, a parent reached out to me and said, "Hey, Coach, help me. I'm dying. Hey, my son has done something that wants to destroy me. This family, I don't know where." I say, "Madam, why are you crying? What happened?" happened? He said, Coach, I've been crying. As if this man was panting. What happened? Do you know my son went to class and took somebody's thing? What did he take? I think it took somebody's puff-puff or something I ate. Hey, we've never had this in our family line. I don't know where he picked it. He's from the village. Hey, I was like, what is going on? I just told her, Madam, my child also took something today in class.
Who will help the helper?
Maybe calm down, please. I said, my house also took chocolate today. I said, my mom even shared and they enjoyed themselves. I started laughing. I said, come all the way down. Calm down. It's all right.
I want to, before you continue on this story, I remember something that happened to me one of those days. And a woman came to me to say, my daughter is always wearing ring. 2 rings in one hand. 2 rings in one. I was saying it, I was wearing 3. 3 here, 3 here. I said, that was the end of the day.
That was the end. It's okay. You let to die. Oh God. So I told the woman we're all on the journey. And then he said, sister, I said, look inward. What do you think? You know, I said this woman, I said, we've talked. I said, madam, and we have even talked. I said, nobody shouted or screamed. I just smiled. I said, okay, what we need to do. And we did that, and that was sorted and dealt with. All right. And we moved on. So we have to know that on this journey, you don't just expect perfection. And when something happens, don't look for anybody in the village that did something. It's not saying my family line, hey, nobody has stolen before, this and that. What is it? Might be a system problem. Look inward first and stop looking for who to blame. And stop shouting and dying. You saw your son watch one pornography or this thing. You are rolling, you are dying. Why are you dying? A woman told me that, hey, coach, do you know what happened? I'm not going to work for 2 months. I called this boy pornography. He's going to stay at home with me. He's not sleeping in my room on the floor. If he wants to use himself in the night, he has to open the bathroom. I have to be clean. How? I said, no, you don't like money. You want to destroy your business because he watched something. I said, do you follow him to school when he's in school to ensure that it was masturbation? That when he's in school from 8 to 2, he doesn't masturbate in school toilets. I know it's a dawn on her. Why are you chasing shadows? There are ways to deal with issues. So I've seen this even help our work we do, even at the care. No, Kochuru was just talking about, some of the things we were talking about. Our daughter thought we are quarreling because when you have some cases, you're like, what is wrong with this woman? Are you okay? We've seen a lot. Sometimes I ask ourselves, if we are not in inner circle and doing this work, now I would have broken some people's head. Because you will hear some things on this journey and you just feel like giving it to this person, like, God. I say, thank God for inner circle. You even know what to answer. You know how to put system and structures in what you do. You know how to align and be able to see results that are beyond imagination because they are tools, they're understanding, their systems and structured. In fact, this would have folded up since I would have beaten people's children and ran away. And everybody go to your father's house. What is it? I would have silenced them. I would have given some parents woto. All right? But we keep learning and understanding what we do from here and this thing applies to every area of life. We have seen it in our marriage. We have learned learning understanding emotional intelligence as parents has helped in them. I will tell you, if I did silence this thing, it was for our children who learned it, but I started practicing it for my wife too, because then she was the first recipient of it. I was giving her silence. You say I'm not the. By the time my wife doesn't like me being silent, what is happening? I will just like my daddy used to be. And I got it from my dad. From my daddy, the master conclave I got. Daddy, I greet you, sir. We are all great people now, sir. Yes, sir. But I had to learn it. All right. And that has shaped our marriage, helped in our communication, helped emotional intelligence, helped in setting systems and structures for what we do in the academy. And we have seen it thrive. All right. Help us in consistency. Because sometimes I'm like, how is God this consistent? What's happening? Right. Do you have 10 head, 2 liver, and 5 kidney? What is going on? Is it just one? And I followed coach, I've watched, and yesterday I was talking to somebody about coach's consistency. I said, no, this is fearful. This is fearful. And she's not a wizard, she's not a witch. And she's just and we have seen that play out. I used to say that sometimes when I'm tired, I'm having what people call founders fatigue, but I refuse to have that. Sometimes I'm just tired, I'm lazy. I just come to watch one webinar. Listen to coach one. You know, it's as if I see, sometimes if I see coach say, Ebuka, stand up from there, stand up. I jump up, you know, because sometimes you just be like those CEOs, you lie down on your bed by 8 a.m., you roll your chair, you say a lot is coming in, you know, laziness, procrastination, we are just there and want things to work with our system. We have learned consistency. I've learned to manage my time. I've learned to read. So many parents they can say, your son is not reading. He's not reading. This is your son. Hey. Most of them ask them, have you seen your own parents read? All right. So it's helping us to, first of all, practice before we even teach others. And we are seeing that result everything we go. My daddy says, I greet you, sir. I greet you, my dad.
Good morning, Dad.
Good morning, Dad. My dad has transformed everything about me.
Even to the shoes you wear.
Even to the shoes I wear. Even to the way I maybe thanking God for that.
Thank you, Dad.
Thank you, the Master Conclavite. Thank you, Ma'am. It has shaped everything about our work, our relationship as a couple, as a family, and we can see the result in Boys Leadership Academy. The structure, the systems we have learned from Inner Circle is fearful indeed, but it's transformative.
Yeah.
Coach there.
Yes, amazing.
All right,
Coach, please, over to you.
All right. Thank you so much, Mom. It's a big thank you again to the Master Conclavite, our dad, my daddy, that I am his baby girl. Really, I want to really talk about our marriage, right? Being in the Inner Circle. In fact, the course, Wife Manual for your daughters. I think that was for me. It was not for my daughter at all. It was for me. There was something that course did for me. It took me back to my childhood. Funny. That course was just, it took me back to my childhood. I visited my childhood. I sat down and looked at the things that were given to me as a child and how I ran with it and took it into my marriage, and it helped me. It helped me to make many adjustments. One of the things that taught me was that I found out, and again, Couples Conclave, God bless Couples Conclave. I found out that my husband is not looking for my perfection. He just wants me to evolve. He just wants me to grow. It wasn't that he was looking for a perfect wife, prim and proper, be like this, be like that, don't do like this, don't do like that. He just wanted to see a wife that is growing. And that changed my mindset, you know, because there were many baggages I too brought into marriage. Oh, I am the one that thinks that submission is surrender. I am the one that thinks that submission is the man must press you, press down, shaking together and running over. He must press your neck.
Be under.
Oh my God. In fact, I was under, below, buried, beneath, unseen, unknown, unheard.
Unknown.
And to me, that is submission. I have to be under. I must bury it because I climb my head. Sit down on my head. Don't be rolling anyhow you want. I'm submitting.
Because this is my wife doing this video before. Which video? Come on, which line?
I will complain.
No, it's you that God has called. It's you they've called. Me, I'm here. I'm praying for you. Hey, I can't come live. What do I say? I don't know what to. Hey. She was really under. That was her.
I was under.
You had to bring her.
Under.
You know when they said people in darkness have seen a great light. You put her out. Inner Circle, drag her. Come out. That was my wife.
I was really under. Inner Circle taught me that submission is strength. It's not surrender. He taught me my place. Like there was a time I was listening to coach, and coach was saying, we are not even bringing, we are the table. You know, that taught me a lot. So I found out that thing coach says, parenting is about you. That thing, I don't know if there's anything truer than that thing, if that English is correct. It is so true. One day we were with the Master Conclavite, and he said something to us that reset our marriage on another level. He said, Ebuka, all you have is Ruth. Ruth, all you have is Ebuka. You better hold each other because that's all you have. And you know, no matter the work we do, because our work, one of the things again that has helped us is work intimacy. You know, our offices are closed. We come sometimes, I'll just come in and say, oh yeah, take, so that I have more strength to go and work, you know. You know, so this has helped us. And all of these values we learned, I'm talking about the conclave, please. We learned from the conclave. You cannot do parenting when your marriage is scattered. It's not going to work.
Not going to work.
It is not going to work because I found out that as couple, we are carving something in our children.
Yeah.
The way we relate, we are carving. There's something you are carving in your children. So recently, our beautiful daughter said, Mommy, let me tell you what I want to be. I was so happy. She said, I want to be a coach. I don't know where that one came from. I want to be a coach and I want to marry a man like daddy so that we'll be going to work together. We'll drop the children together. We'll pick the children together. We'll sit down in the kitchen together, eat on the kitchen table. We'll cook together. We'll wear the same clothes. I was like, so this little girl was watching. We were just innocently loving. And then he was carving something in her heart. So she's seeing what the ideal man should look like. Big shout out to my husband. My husband unconsciously shows his daughter what an ideal man is. A man that I don't wash clothes, so
we don't do that here.
We don't do that. I don't wash clothes.
Baby girl for life.
Oh no, please. Please, I'm like my mother. I don't carry buckets. No way, please.
No, don't carry big bags.
No, I don't carry. No, please. I'm okay to sit at the owner's corner. One day, my mother told me, go to the owner's corner.
Oh, yeah.
On a certain
Baby girl for life.
and they drove me. I've seen, my daughter is seeing what it means for a man to serve as a leader. And she's longing for it. My husband is a servant. I would say it anyway. If you're looking for a servant leader, I give this man. I give him. Don't be too proud.
No, my shoulder is going out.
Mother, this your son is proud.
Going out, very proud son.
Love it, big and proud. We're not scared of being big
But
and
you know,
proud.
she saw servant leadership in her dad. She saw what marriage looked like. And the girl of 6 is saying, Mommy, I want to marry, I want to be a coach. I'll be going to work with my husband. Yesterday, she told us, was it yesterday, that she has a goal, a vision. This girl, I don't know. Guess the vision, no, this girl said she has an organization, GLA, Girls Leadership Academy.
That's so.
And that I'm in her class, all of her siblings are in her class. Daddy will oversee, but me, I'm a student. And then she came and started teaching. Coach, I heard my daughter teaching us. We're in the sitting room, our family time. She was teaching and I saw me. She was telling them, put on your video. Don't turn off your video. You need to do your chores, because I will ask your parents. I say, is this not me? Is this not what I've been doing? Unconsciously carving what our daughter, what we do was carving something in her. So our marriage has been helped by Inner Circle. It's been helped by the Conclave and by intentional mentoring. Mentoring is my thing. I believe in it with all my heart. It doesn't matter who questions it. So that's been it from my end.
Amazing. You have Coach Ruth in the building. Have you ever heard that phrase? Lion know the born goat. That's Coach Ruth. Lion know the born goat. A day you see a lion give birth to goat. Is a saying in Masterpiece, right? Coach Ruth is a masterpiece woman, even though Coach Ebuka says he's a masterpiece man. I don't know where that is coming from.
Masterpiece man.
Coach Ruth is a masterpiece woman. She is also a masterminder. She knows what that means, right?
Yes.
And all you, shout out to all you masterminders for the year. And you know, when we actually begin to talk about, you know, being the description, I love, you know, how Coach Ruth has gone into, you know, webinars already. We're here already, right? The description of being able to actually see, and that's how tangible the webinars are, being able to actually see, translate, and you are able to actually pull and move. And I'm sure that those who actually know Coach Ruth will give a lot of accolades to Coach Ebuka. Coach Ebuka, let us praise my dear son this morning.
Yes, ma. Yes, ma.
Even though you will not give us Afan, you shall praise him now.
I'm not giving.
I got your leg outside. Yes. After we got her, it was still not okay. All right. Women, same everywhere.
Same everywhere.
All righty. You guys are listening to Coach Ruth and Coach Ebuka. Don't mind us. Some of the times, you know, it's you know, the journey has been really, really palpable, right? For some of us. And when we actually listen to these people, it sounds like some of the things I'm hearing today, right? I'm pretty close to Coach Ebuka and Coach Ruth. All right. But some of the things that I'm hearing today, I haven't heard it before. They are here. We don't get to sit down and actually listen to these things and talk. There's no, you know, enough time. We're moving, it's a moving train. Most of the times when I'm talking to them, it's instruction level. You stand up, do this. You stand up, do this. So it's so heartwarming to actually listen to this, you know, on a live stream and actually hear, you know, their journey and the result. Let's get quickly into the webinar. Coach Ebuka, what will be your top 3 webinar in the yard and why so?
Yeah. So yes, she's starting. We have discussed this one. Starting.
Okay, so our top 3 webinar, because we actually listen together.
Yes.
Yeah, our top 3 webinar will be, I think the first one will be replacing transactional family with transformational family. I think that one blew us. Like, what have we been doing all this while? Oh my God. You know, so that one is one. And then for me, the wife in training manual. Hey, for you, it should be husband. But for me, the wife in training manual, that course was everything. It was everything. And then there was the one we did on sibling rivalry. Hey, I didn't know that all along I was hurting. I didn't know. I love my siblings. By the way, I'm sure they are here and they are listening. And they too will be surprised that I'm saying this thing. I love my siblings. We're close. I have 2 sisters and we are 3 girls. We do meetings, like we do hangouts, get away from the away. But I was hurting. I was hurting because of things that our parents didn't know, but they thought they were doing us well. They just taught us a lot of things unconsciously. I didn't know that it was a problem. But you know, when we had that course, and I was like, and that particular course, if you were in that class, you will remember that was not Coach. I don't know what happened that day. That was not Coach Wendy talking, because I know Coach Wendy. I know her voice. I hear it in my head. I hear it in my sleep. I hear it in my laziness. I hear Coach Wendy's voice everywhere. So I know Coach Wendy. In fact, somebody said I'm talking like her. I know. Don't worry. I've eaten and drank Coach Wendy alive. Don't worry. Just leave that one. But that particular day, I wasn't hearing Coach Wendy. And it's a course that on a normal day, I don't think it was for me. Yeah, sibling rivalry. No way. My own siblings were fine, just fine. You know how you attend some inner cycle webinars? When you see the topic, you're like, this one is not for me. Peace as a skill. I have peace. It's not for me. No. This I'm peaceful. I don't have problem. But when you now attend the class, the first person you will see is you. That was what happened to me when I came. I just casually entered. Okay, she be sibling rivalry. It's not me now. Me and my siblings were all right. We're all okay. We love each other very well. But I saw a gap and I was handing it over to my children already without even knowing. So I sat down. I looked at my life after that class. I remember that I was just writing. I don't even know. I was just writing, journaling my life, and then writing the things that I needed to. I needed to go back to my siblings. I needed to make some calls. I needed to put things in place because, coach, it was also affecting my husband and I unconsciously. Those baggage, because sometimes you'll be saying something, I better just leave that one, don't worry, that one is just like that. Hurts that I carried. And one of the things that even caused my hurt, especially with my brother, was because I had a parent that was always bailing out my brother. And for every bailout, it was like firing a gun to me because they taught me to bail him out. And in the process of bailing him out, you know how you do something, just leave him, you know he's a man, just forget about him. Man, there's nothing you can do, you can't change a man. And so, but when I do something, hey, you have done it. And so I found out that, do you know, I was even hating my sibling. It was that class. It opened up a wound. And then coach came in like a master surgeon that day. And then it was as if there was treatment going on, and I started finding healing. So I said this healing from trauma, it's like it's not a course anybody should do 1 year and not take it again. Every time it opens up something that helps your journey, helps you to transform, and helps your journey to keep going. So those are my 3 basic.
Absolutely. And when we are talking about executive function skills recently, people were talking about impulse control, and that really hits me because a lot. It was talking about, you are talking about most of the things we ask our children to do, but we ourselves are not able to practice this thing. That was really, in fact, that I had to, after the class, I had started writing down some things, and I was really evaluating myself because I teach in BLA, and there's a way you brought impulse control that changed everything. But the one that came to me very strong this year, like when I told you where I was coming from, my daughter, our second daughter, recently started asking anything. She ask you why. Anything you tell her, she say why? Why? You know, I just almost 3. Why? Seems like this girl, does she know I'm from Enugu State? Why is she asking me why? And I'm like, so sometimes she tell me why. I want to respond to her with what the trauma I came from. One day I almost told her, because why has a long tail and 2 branches? Why are you asking me why? She almost came and said, but I mean, sometimes I'll give her back and say, what is why? I said, no, that is how it to be done. Into why. But that day, coach was talking about creativity in a child. And she asked a question. She said, why are you irritated with your children asking you questions? What is irritating you? What are you afraid of? Hey, I said, because what are you afraid of? And coach now said, the next thing she says, fear shuts down creativity. Your fear is shutting that child down. She's asking questions. And as she asks, as you answer, she learns. She's able to understand life. She's able to understand perspective. She's able to navigate through life. She's able to get answers. You're able to build her creativity, you know, her skills in creating, in fixing things. You know, she kept asking, say, why are you irritated? Why are you irritated with them asking you questions? Stop shutting down your child's creativity. They don't thrive in that toxic environment. I say, yes. They will struggle to create. I say, yes, ma. In fact, I'll say, yes, ma. I'm sorry. I will not shut it down again. I will, in fact, I'm waiting for the next why. I will answer. So that's like, as if she heard that webinar, this 3-year-old girl, that same night. Anna, come down from that chair. Why? How? Press your chest. Now we have humility, but press your chest. Press it very well. Press it's okay. I say because you will hurt yourself if you fall down. She now say, let me fall down. It's okay, no problem. And she actually fell down and cried. I said, that is why. You know, and since that day, I stopped shutting her down when she asks why. She can ask why a million times because I had to check what is my fear. What's my fear really? I came from a place where you don't ask why. You're asking why. What are you asking question? Who are you? Where are you coming from? All right. And it was a fear of I saw not asking question made the father look like the boss, the authority. So I was afraid of losing my authority. So I felt like my child asking me why is losing my place as the man, as the father. Why are they not asking you? I'm the lion in this house. All right, I had to learn and I repented. In inner circle, we used to repent. Repent. And I repented. I confessed my sins before the Lord. And I stopped shutting down that creativity. And I saw that she asked and I responded. I saw her smile. She will ask the next question. Next time she will not come and hug. She will laugh. She will play. She said, why? So the why became a funny moment for us where we connected so deeply. And I said, so this is how I would have shut down this girl's creativity because I was afraid of my own trauma. I had to learn that. That was a game changer for me. But I don't know what, there's something again that Seasons of Life keep doing in every year's webinar. Seasons of Life keep doing something to me. In fact, after that Seasons of Life, in the way she gave Woto, after camps we suspended gym for 3 months going to camp. And I traveled, I was just enjoying myself eating. By the time we finished Seasons of Life, I went and brought out my cucumber, my egg, and my corn and pear. I say, enough, Coach Omora, thank you very much. We have heard.
Yeah, me and Bob were sitting at the edge of our feet listening to Seasons of Life. I say, what is this?
What happened? I said, I'm sorry. By the time those people that were big and bold, by the time she finished all of us talking about our weight, everything that you are proud of your nonsense and you are priding in it. I'm saying, I'm sorry. I've resumed my cucumber. And then I returned to my cucumber. I went to check my weight to be sure I'm aligning to the seasons. It just shaped everything. Inner circle. Sometimes you just be like, hey, this webinar, should they have heard it? What? You come in fresh, everything. It's like Coach is talking. Sometimes I feel Coach is in the room. I see you in the room. I want to take some show. I'm seeing Coach looking at me, saying, nah, yes, ma. And that has changed everything. Thank you, Ne. God bless you.
Thank you so much.
I'm all right.
Look at Jesus. Coach Ruth and Coach Ebuka of the Most High. You guys are a delight anytime, any day. And it's been awesome listening to the both of you. And anytime that my son is back, we say, once I see Coach Ebuka now, I will just start laughing. I'm like,
who just start laughing?
What is God? Why are you laughing? And it's so amazing that we have this to share with us. I saw somebody said in the comment section, I have somebody who is single in her 40s. Can she join in a circle? In a circle will redefine her. Please let her join now. All righty. So we're here. Now we're talking about my intentional parenting journey with the founders of Boys Leadership Academy. They've shared how Inner Circle have transformed their parenting. They've shared how Inner Circle have transformed their lives. They shared how Inner Circle has transformed their work. All right. And somebody said in the comment section, I have seen Coach Ruth even after Masterpiece. I said, let's not talk about Masterpiece here. It will not end. Masterpiece is another conversation.
Hey, God.
In the last 3 years, I've seen in places that are unbelievable. And Ruth is one of them. Coach Ebuka will me that one of the best things that happened to me is that
changed my life, my wife's life forever. And I suffered.
It's not more. He didn't suffer.
Okay,
he's not long suffering.
Okay, short suffering.
It was short suffering. You suffered for a while.
Then
Thank you again for joining us this morning. It's been a hilarious, humorous session. But believe you me, there was so much to take away from this session. Too much. And if you're listening and you are able to, I have also learned a lot. And when Coach Ruth was talking about the Resolving Sibling Rivalry course, I wasn't the one talking. I didn't say anything from my note. I went back to that class, looked at my notes, looked at that whole interpretation of that scripture. came while I was speaking. I've never seen it. I've never heard it. And I was like, okay. When I was done, I had to go back to that particular webinar, sat down. I just heard, this is for you. Sit with it, right? And I started to write. My siblings, well, some of my siblings were in that course. And then we called ourselves and said, oh yeah, where do we start from? We are coming from a place where our own father had given us an inheritance of, rivalry. That's the truth. And we knew and have seen the gaps. And we went into action immediately. If you think that the inner circle is not for you, you will be doing yourself a disservice. But let's talk about the books before we jump to the next part. All right, Coach Ebuka, what will be your top 3 books? No, let's start with Coach Ruth again. Your top 3 books, Coach Ruth. Let's go from there. Over to you.
Discipline is not an emergency. That book has saved my life. Discipline is not an emergency. That's my, for this year, top on the list. Then next to it, oh my God, my darling, Correct to Connect. Correct to Connect is my darling. Belongs to me. It was written for me. It's for me, because me, I battle with yelling. I've been a yeller, but God has delivered my life.
Hallelujah.
So my first top 3 books will be Discipline is Not an Emergency. And then I have Connect to Correct. And then Emotionally Intelligent Parents. You see that one? Those 3 books, I value them. In fact, if you come to my office, on my table, you'll find them. Because sometimes I will go back and check. What have you done now? You need to rewire yourself. So these 3 books will be mine. They are mine. They belong to me. And I've owned them. And they have really helped me. In fact, my mentees, people that I mentor, these are some of the things I recommend for them. In fact, people I mentor now, not married, you have to read parenting books. You have to join Inner Circle. We are not even doing that one again. We are not waiting until you become a parent, because these things have shaped me. They've transformed me. I didn't used to like reading. I didn't used to be somebody that liked reading. But that's one thing Inner Circle really helped me with that I'm so grateful for. And so this will be my 3.
Yeah, for me, first, Connect to Correct, because that was my turning point when I read that book. I think I read that book and at the middle of the night, and I had to pray almost all through the night. It was a turning point for me. There's something about that book that I can't explain. It changed a lot. Then discipline is not an emergency, because I come from a place where discipline is not. I see the hot. Hey, what happened? Hey. So for me, this was an emergency. And I put the thing as they hot, as they come. You boy. So I come from that place where you do it hot, we give it. All right, but I learned that course helped me to understand. That book helped me. It's not an emergency. It's not there's no emergency in parenting. Go to say I'm not a doctor. There's no ICU here. You have to follow the process. Okay, so when you see something happening, there's a system, there's a structure that has not been fixed, and you have to do that. All right. And I learned from Connect, you cannot connect with you can't correct a child you've not connected with. And that helped me to start connecting with our children. I think for this year is the parenting advantage for me.
Yeah.
Suddenly, all right. That book is transformational. It helped me to understand what I have as a parent, the advantage I have, and what will happen if I walk in the reality of that. Or I'm having that child for 18 years. All right. I have an advantage to turn the life of that child around, to decide what that child will be I have an advantage. And you took us through systems and structures of what we do to shape that child. And I told myself, I can't lose out of this advantage. I can't miss this advantage. I'm going to utilize this advantage. I'm going to work on it. I'm going to do all it takes to make sure that I maximize this advantage. It was a game changer for me. And we're waiting for the 61. Hey!
Yes, I don't have my best inside.
I started reading it before. We
have our best in that one.
I have the best inside. Hey, God.
Amazing. And I've seen Coach Ruth and Coach Ebuka write amazing books for the boys. In fact, I brought out Coach Chedoze's book, Coach David's book, Coach Ebuka's book. I put them on the table as our son was arriving. My son said, I think Coach Ebuka has new books already. I already made up my mind as I'm coming. I'll finish the book before I go, because I don't want everybody whining and asking me. I think Coach Ebuka, you said asking you what? I don't understand. He said, no, Coach Ebuka will just whine They'll tell me, Ayo. So I had a good laugh. I was like, good for you. So now I don't see myself. So Coach Ebuka and Coach Ruth have written amazing works for boys. And you're reading. A lot of people come to me and say, oh, where do I get books for my children? I don't write books for children. I write books for you. These are the people that write books for your children. And Tietima, Coach Ebuka, and I can stand to tell you that those books are transformational. I'm privileged to actually go through those books even before you see them. And trust me, those books are amazing. Even me, my son came back. They have a particular book, what your parents.
They don't get me.
They don't get me. My son didn't know that even crafting the title of that book, I was excited. He now came and said, I'm reading one book. They don't get me. There's something that Coach Ruth said in the book. I say, calm down. I know inside, I know what is inside. Just calm down. The guy just looked at me. This guy, the guy just left me there and was just going. Right? So books are a key aspect of our journey. Somebody was asking in the comment section that which one, and shout out to you, Pastor Ume, our big brother. Shout out to you, sir, and thank you so much. Somebody was asking which book is Raising the Emotionally Skilled Child. Here is it. That's a blue cover. I've seen it's Coach Ruth and Coach Etima. I don't know why this is their best book somehow. Both of them, right? Just clinged onto the book and said, this is the book, that it is. And then somebody was asking about Parenting Advantage. This is it. This is what it looks like. I think the Parenting Advantage was, it was part of one of the books I wrote that I had an interesting journey on writing. Wow. And there was something about it that, reeled off a lot of things. That's a conversation for another day. And, that is why, of course, we have the 6-in-1 book that is coming. Join over 10 people. We have over 20,000 copies already pre-ordered. You are the only one that is outside.
Why not?
All right. Coach Ruth and Coach Ebuka, please talk to your audience. A lot of people are listening and saying, I know it all. I know people that are coaches, people that are older, people that are, in places and all of that. Something got me recently. So a Yada, an elderly Yada, not so elderly, in his 60s or so, I want to presume, that we lost recently, had been partly with cancer for a while. And this man was so, he was in it. Like, this guy, this thing is, and let me give it my best shot. I was, sometimes when some things happen, you ask yourself, what was it? What did I do in these last days? So I'm sure that a lot of people are listening to us, all right? And they are, wondering, why do I need to be in the inner circle? What is it going to do for me? What is the need for me? Coach Ebuka and Coach Ruth, over to you.
Hey, what is the need for you? God. You're not dying. That is how our parents came 2 years ago. Say, I'm a doctor. I'm a pediatrician. I know what the people are doing. Let me just see your curriculum, what you do for your son. And I gave her, this is our topic. Say, oh, my son is just 7. I don't think he needs all these things. He's just, he knows everything. As a doctor, this sex education, this thing, don't do your child. I know what to do by my profession. Yes, ma. So when he turns 10, maybe I will come back. Yes, ma. 6 months later. 6 months later. Hey, coach, please talk to me now. I need to speak to you. Hey, also, the lion started chasing her. The doctoring lion. The lions are wearing lab coats and holding stethoscope, chasing her. Hey, I'll talk to you now. Where are you? Please, answer my call. I said, "Nee, I'm busy. Send me a voice note. People that like sending 20 minutes for they will put it in times. Please, WhatsApp should do times 10. So that I put it there, the team be going rapping. Yeah, my son. Help me now. I want to register for that course now. I want to register. He's dying. He's watching pornography. I just saw you on my system. Please, how do I register now? I want to pay for anything. I said, then you wait till December. You know me, I used to ask. I said, doctor, is he ready now? Oh, is our curriculum okay for him now? Is it curriculum in now? Some people don't know what is chasing them. Oh, we're in the UK, we're in Canada. This is what I'm saying is for Africa, it's Nigeria. Some people don't understand the lion that is chasing them. You're not in a circle. With all the coaching we do, with all the things we are doing, would I say, we know it. I'm not the one that teach. The lions are still chasing anybody. The lion doesn't care, doesn't want to know who you are, whether you're a coach, whether you're a pediatrician, you're a surgeon, you're a pastor, you're a bishop, apostle. People are falling under the anointing. The lion doesn't care. He's chasing everybody. The flood didn't care. Oh, is it Noah? Let me say, Noah, since he loves God, let me not even come. Hey, let him just stay in the water. He will float on the water. Now, if you don't enter ark, if you don't enter ark, you will build that. No, you have to build and enter. You have even built. We are saying, come inside. Like those Noah times. Oh, what is Noah saying again? These people like blabbing. Oh, they've collected 20,000 books. That is times 6,000. Oh, that means this coach has 100 million. Oh, they are just brainwashing us. They are using us. The queue is very long. I tell some people, this 100,000 you say, or 120, you say you don't want to pay for 1 year. 1 hour session when 100,000 lion will chase you is 200,000 naira for 1 hour. You know, I see in our time that some parents will rather pay for emergency than pay for process. I don't know why. I don't know why. People will rather pay me 500,000 for personal mentoring than pay 100,000 for 1 year. Why? When a system, where a culture of people that like things being done quick. You know, we're very religious people. We're used to miracle. Jehovah sharp. People now auto fire. We don't want. And we have unconsciously brought this into parenting. Or let her just tell me what to do. Let her do it for me. What is that you used to say? Do it for me and let for me. Tell me what to do. We don't want to do. And that's the backing up of us, Carly. When there's a problem, maybe I can pay 200,000. They'll just tell me what to do. Sharp. Nah, my child. There's no emergency in parenting. There's no ICU surgery. You must still follow the process. You will stand in the line. You will get your card. You wait for your turn. You go through the treatment for 1 year, for 2 years. And cure is not sure. This is a system that's built. We have seen testimonies. Okay, 100 people cannot be lying. All of us cannot come on a morning and be lying on online. There are evidences of transformation. What is chasing you is heavy. But unfortunately, like you tell me, you can't fight a battle you're not aware of. I keep praying that the scale will fall up. The eyes of so many people. So many people, their children don't even know what is happening. And that's why a lot, especially those abroad, you have a 5 years old, you feel there's no problem. He's still young, he still listens to me. And that's why abroad we have more teenage parents with teenagers in inner circle because the younger ones are still flexing. There's no problem. Oh, he's just 5, he's just 2. If I even knew inner circle before I got married, I would jump in and start learning. Please join the ark, the flood, the evil. Coach sent me yesterday of a man wearing boo-boo. The evil going on everywhere. The darkness don't even care who you are. They are strategizing means every day. In fact, we can hear his inner circle 5 hours every day. The internet, strategies coming on darkness, conniving ways. Just looking at yesterday of a trending song for young people. It's a cartoon song, but that is a demonic song. I have over there are many 30 million views. It's a person that told me that the song sings it. The song is like a Christian song, but it's a demonic song. The kind of things we hear every day. I have chat in 100 issues. A lot of parents are not even aware of what is going on. Why do you want the lion to show itself before you start, getting ready? Why do you want to gather your armory, your sword on the day of battle? And that's what happened to the Israelites. Oh, the Philistines were the ones sharpening their implement. On the day of battle, nobody has sword.
Nobody
has sword. They were at the mercy of the Philistines. They were at the mercy of the enemy. And that's what is happening. They are the ones organizing, and the day of battle, they are their mercy. They will tell you what to do. Your child are their mercy, and nothing can be done. And those people are coming, how do I tell my 20 years old son into mentoring? Tell him what to do. At 18, tell him, I can't tell him. Your window has passed. You're not at the mercy line. It's divine intervention. It's prayer and fasting. It's deliverance. Why do we want to wait till that time? Why are we in a time where we don't have implements for war? We are waiting for the day of battle. You'll be at the mercy. Join the inner circle. I have been transformed as a coach, as a father, as a husband. I don't think I wouldn't have been in this marriage today if not for the things we are learning. Now, I would have gotten tired and said, I cannot come and kill myself. This woman would have run away. But look at the kind of work we are doing. My daddy will not allow you. Look at the kind of work we are doing today. Please join the inner circle and you will see transformation.
Wow.
What a wow.
Man of God.
What a wow.
Yes, ma'am. Hey.
Over to you.
Oh my goodness. I think to just add my voice to him, I've been looking at the scripture that says that darkness will cover the earth and gross darkness the people. This is scripture. It is not it's not anybody that made it up. It's scripture, and it is not whether or whether not it will happen. We have gradually entered that period or season where gross darkness, it's just ordinary darkness that covered the earth, but the people is gross darkness. So that thing of arguing, no, I beg, I know what to do. I like to call that gross darkness. When you are blinded and you are not seeing the truth and you refuse to see. Your eyes is open, but you cannot see. I think that's even the worst of all.
Never learning, but never coming to the knowledge.
Never coming to the knowledge of truth.
So you're always learning.
That's
in church.
That's the spirit. The gross darkness has overtaken you. So I really think that this is not Coach Wendy always says this parenting is not an issue of right or wrong. This is not about I got it right where I'm coming from. I got it wrong where I'm coming from. This is about investing in a future that will outlive you. It's not about you. It's not even only about your children. It's about generations that are tied to us. I do not know why you want to become a system or make your home a system without opening yourself up to learning. It's not possible. It is not. So I feel like inner circle is, humble yourself. Come and learn. Because what you think you know, you don't know. Come and learn. Come and be guided. God has given a mantle to someone. This same God you are shouting that is your coach has given a mantle. Come and sit down and follow the process. There are 4 important things I always tell parents. Give your children. Give them God. Give them a garden. That's your home. And you need to learn. You need to learn how to till that garden for it to be a place, a safe place for your children. Give your children a guide. Teach them mentoring by getting into one yourself. And then give your children a group. See all of it that, I'm the one mentoring my son. I'm the mentor dad and mentor mom. Now leave that thing that you're talking about. Just leave that thing. You need to also belong to a group. See the value. Look at what it will do to you. Then you will understand why it's important. I was holding at your team. I said, this my 3 years old. Don't you have class? Let me bring her so that she too can start learning. Coach Ebuka said, don't go to battle and prepare for battle in the battlefront. Prepare ahead of time. All this, God forbid, it will not happen to me, or God forbid, this thing can never happen to my children. See, but this inner circle, it prepares you for, what's the word? Uncertainties. Let me say it like that. Inner circle prepares you for uncertainties. It prepares your shock absorber. Anything happen, you know how to manage your emotion and not scatter it everywhere, all around the place. So it's an important system, and I do not think it's even something anybody should joke with. Come in, come to the ark of safety, learn, and so that you can be that worthy advantage to your children. And it's not too late.
Yeah, absolutely.
You are old, a grandfather, a semi-grandfather, father, non-father, mother, wherever. It's not too late. Coach always says, if you didn't start before now, the next best time to start is now.
Now.
So start from where you are.
And Coach, you know, I've just been thinking about yadas that will come this year, disappear the next year, come another time, disappear. You know, they just think, I was in a circle. We're the one that started. We are the one that started.
Pioneer.
Where are you? When God placed Adam in the garden, all right, it was just, oh, we're in the garden already. That is enough. You are saying, oh, where would the devil find his way to the garden? The same place where he was. The enemy came there. What did they say he shouldn't really? And the God say it is usually be like him
in that garden,
inside the same garden. Somebody this in that circle, they say, somebody telling, Coach, what is he really saying? Is it not your money? I did not brainwash you.
Just collecting your
just collecting our money. That is the same. That is the same thing that happened in the garden that happened to me. The coach really said that if you do this, your eye will be open. He doesn't want you to be like him, be making money. That is why go and open your own. Go and open your own. Because say, and that's how that man lost. You can be in this thing, and I want to talk those in the yard. Be careful, even in the yard. Be careful of what you hear. Be careful of what you hear. And that's how what this woman heard. She lost her place. And where is the serpent that now told her as if he would give her something? We must be very careful. Some people just say, I will let you say, you will go, let's say, you will come back. You shorten your journey. You shorten your process. And that's how Demas departed because he loved the things of this world and he lost his place. He lost his day. We are learning about Moses yesterday, how he missed a lesson and he had to learn it for 40 years. He missed instructional order from a man who was able to guide his emotion, even with understanding purpose and life. He had to be sent from the palace to the wilderness to go and complete a lesson for 40 years, learning something that would have been sorted. And there were generations waiting until he finished 40 years. All of those that have died waiting for him. You can't cut short your process. You can't learning is not stop and start. It's not, you know, look at the thing that was lost. That 1 year you miss, it can take you another 40 years to recover from something that should have been sorted in that 1 year. You don't know when your own liberation will come. All right? You don't know. So sitting down there say, hey, everybody's transforming. We are not. We are there. Everybody's and we are not. Why are you not jumping into the water? Jump in. The angel has been there staring. We are talking about people. So you carry your leg and enter. Well, like Coach will say, why are you still staying under the tree? Go and start leaving the water there. So that when the angel comes, you don't need to enter again. It has been stirred. You are just complaining, telling stories of how you've been here from 6 years. Where is your own story? Enter and be stirred. There is life here. And like the one said in camp, that mother was shouting, hey, where's my son's picture? Say, you've not just heard peace as a skill. There's one thing you will hear. You stop crying and wailing and running down because you have peace. That's what will give you internal peace. Some of us are having crisis on the inside. You will hear that your son fell from bike. You have died before the son arrived with small bandage. Why are we crying? Peace that passeth all understanding. Please, repentant yadas. That's a body that Lord. Come back. Why are you? Some people are saying on there, should I get up for this? Why are you cutting short a process? Why are you listening to people telling you what dictating your own journey to you? And why you coach you want to be like her? Should you really be like her? That is the serpent speaking to you.
Yes.
This is your garden. Is it not enough to have the garden as he said? You must stay in the system that help you to cultivate, to nurture, to build until it blossoms. I hope they've sold their wings to buy wings, and I hope they're having brain.
You will sell your wings.
They have sense care. Some people complain, I don't have money. In that organ drug, you will have money. If you enter drug rehabilitation center, up to 1.5 million per month. There's no discount in drug rehabilitation center. There's no bundle. They don't have bundle we are giving here. People give 6 months. They don't have flash sale in drug rehabilitation center. Your time of liberation is now, because there cometh a time where there is no more begging. 1.5 million per month for a cure that is not sure, but you have 30,000 for a prevention that is sure. Why not take advantage of it and have that? And lastly, say flood now. Some people don't know where this flood now is coming from. It's a revelation. I saw that revelation of flood, and you were going to say, come into the ark, come into the ark. People were whining. They were whining. Hey, another one. That's 61. Hey, we are buying Jonah again. Hey, why are we enter? I've heard. What are they saying again? Hey, and the flood came. And we are now probably to enter. No way. The door was shut. Because, and that is the system God has given us. There's no way you can jump in anytime. The angel comes at one season of the year to stare, to open for you to come in. So we are following scripture. What I see in that circle is a system built from the word of God. God is not anyhow. There's a time it comes to open. And once the door is shut, it's shut. Nobody could cry and God opened the door of the ark. Because nobody wants to drown with you. All right, and the angel even comes once in a year to stare, and the inner circle door opens once in a year. These are patterns we are seeing, and we have seen liberation comes from that. Flood na bia enter the ark, because once it shuts, hey, but there's no way again.
It's gone.
Enter
It's gone.
the ark. And there's money. There's money to enter. That money you're saving for Brazilian weed. You have money. Go and sell it. Go and sell the wig and buy wings for your child. There is money. Go and buy, because you save for Ashebi, you save for Owambe, you save for every other thing. Skincare. You know how to collect money from your husband for skincare to go and show people in the village in December. Enter the ark with that money. And you'll be all right. Thank you so much, Coach.
Oh my God.
Look, is Coach out? Oh dear.
The village in December.
All right. I'm sure we've learned a whole lot today. A whole lot that we'll go back and apply and learn and get that. And we are going to see.
You know that thing of listening to different people telling you. See, the coach always says the grace you don't believe cannot work for you.
Cannot work for you. And why are you in a system you don't believe?
Yes, that thing of people telling you different things, giving you different ideas. You must commit to the process and commit to listening and staying. Absolutely. Don't be, according to Ajetima, a low-hanging fruit. They cannot pluck you from here, tell you this one, take you off balance. I really think that's one area that inner circle will help others need to work on, so that you can stay in the system. Must be planted. I think Coach has taught us about the planting. Be planted.
Being planted. All right. It cannot just be every here and there.
You cannot gain the fruits when you're not planted.
Very true.
So you must be planted.
You must grow roots downwards to bear fruit upwards.
Yes.
Let's be planted in the yard. Please, let's be planted and stop whining and get the help that we need to get to where we have been called to be. All righty. Good, a beautiful time. I think they should be giving us 5 hours for our review. All right.
Because you have a lot to say.
This network is angry. Is angry that we're here. We planted. Thank you.
What president? Come on now. Thank you so much for being here. It's been an amazing time with Coach Ebuka. See, all of you are here. Almost 300 people listen. You don't want to go. It's almost 2 hours. Coach Ebuka and Coach Ruth are blasting from all cylinders everywhere, and you guys are just here. Just listen. Nobody wants to go. It is time for us to actually conclude and leave. Thank you so much, Coach Ebuka and Coach Ruth. I don't have any other thing to say about Inner Circle. I think they've said it all. I don't need to say any other thing. But the revelations and the things that we had this morning about the garden, for me, that was one of my biggest takeaways. The garden, what happened in there. And, if you're in the garden, you must understand how it is that you need to cultivate it. There are a lot of revelations that happened this morning. And if you are in it, you will understand, all right, that this thing was a moment that God has given to us. Some of the prophet is not by mouth now. It is by show. We're proud and we're big. Like we are very solidly big and proud, and we're okay. Thank you again.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Mother.
we don't take your time for granted. Of course, you guys know that I love you. I honor you. It has been an amazing, amazing thing watching you guys this morning and watching you guys be these people. I am so proud. And of course, I came in really proud this morning in words and in deed. Thank you again for being here. And it is such an honor. I'm going to let you go so that you can go and continue saving the boys of the world. So that
I'll make more money.
Yes.
I'll bring the numbers.
I'll bring the numbers. Very important. Because we will ask you for the numbers.
Yes, ma'am. See you all at Ilorin and UK.
Yes, see you, Ilorin. Yes. See you. And
thank you.
Coach Ebuka will be at Ilorin. Coach Ebuka will be at the UK Summit as well. And it's been amazing. Coach Ebuka is one of the faculty members of the Intentional Parent Academy, Coach Ebuka and Coach Ruth. And these are people who teach, they are all part of the faculty. And it's been an amazing, amazing journey this morning. I have particularly enjoyed myself. I don't know about you. It's been awesome. This is the true test of life. I know the born good kind of thing, right? Yes. And, that journey is palpable to me because I'm getting to hear a lot of things just on the screen every day. And, talk about mentorship and talk about being proud. That will be me this morning. Then let's talk about, being in the yard. I think Coach Ebuka and Coach Ruth has actually cemented it, right? It's either you pay now or you pay later. Either way, you will do the time. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the yard. The details will be in the inner circle is right on my screen. And of course, we have all of the details that you would need to actually join the inner circle. It's 120,000 naira per year and 200,000 naira for the, for couple, if you're paying, with you and your spouse. Please, couple is not you and your friend. Couple is you and your spouse, all right? Or you can just, pay a single slot. It's been an amazing 1 hour, 45 minutes. I can't believe that, people have been held spellbound, including myself, listening to Coach Ebuka and Coach Ruth. Send your children to BLA, Boys Leadership Academy. I will speak anytime, any day. I'm not paid to speak about BLA. All right. But because I'm also a beneficiary, my son has been in BLA. I'm a beneficiary of the system. So I don't gatekeep. I tell you what is good, where to go, how to get it. And of course, the others know that. I shout it to the end of the world. You need to be in systems and you need to actually get your children to be in systems that's going to help them to also navigate. All right. This is where we end my intentional parenting journey this morning. We have the dealing with sibling rivalry course in a few minutes, in 15. And I am looking forward to seeing you there. And don't forget, the inner circle is a place of pruning and it will change you. All right. And I don't know if the team has flyer for UK and Ilorin. Oh, we don't. I think we're having a rundown on our network today. I don't know what is happening. We can call up those slides, but we will be in Ilorin this Saturday and we will be in the UK on the 25th. Am I correct? Of October. All right. And yes, the book flash sale is over, but the pre-order is on. At pre-order, you pay for the 48,000 naira for all of these books. Amazing, amazing stuff. These books are already in print. They're already printing them. Launch is on the 1st of November, but we're going to have all of the books in Family Hub even before the launch, and we'll begin to dispatch them to you all over the nations of the earth. No matter where it is that you got the books from, you would have access. All right. There are 6 of them. You get them for 48,000 instead of 60,000 naira. Do that now and save a lot. We want to say thank you to Coach Ebuka and Coach Ruth. Go and follow them on social media. Search Ebuka Ede or Ruth Ede. You will see them. All right. And it is going to do you a lot of good. All right. Lydia said Coach is proud today and looking it with her puff sleeves. Yes, that's how we came ready to be big and proud. That's how we grow. And of course, yeah, guys, you know that we're not afraid of being proud. Yeah. If you don't like me being proud, then you must be a witch or a wizard. This is where we end. See you tomorrow. Same time. Have an amazing day, everybody.
Common phrases in the inner circle. Let's go.
You're coming for an inner circle webinar and you're not with your yellow blanket with red trimmings. Is that even a joke?
Oh, I'm running and I'm not looking back because 10,000 lions are chasing me. I have watched all the webinars, but today, Coach came with a bazooka.
Even with my humility agbada, I still collected.
If you're not in the ark, you better enter now because flood na biao.
In the inner circle, we dey walk and they show.
CIP Police is coming for you.
There's no need harness here.
You definitely cannot relate because you are not in the yard.
If you are not in the yard,
why not?